Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned into the Lowdown. Now, everybody at home knows how much I love the arts. That's why I'm so excited to have our next guest join us. He's a Grammy-nominated keyboardist and composer. Y'all give it up for my new friend, Ken Powe.
Yes, yes.
What's up, Ken? How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great, James. Thank you.
No, thank you for being here with us. In Alabama right now, is that right?
Yes, Alabama.
Okay, some good eating in Alabama, man. I've seen it.
Oh yeah. And really, because I'm so close to New Orleans, and Nashville and Memphis, I get the best of everything.
There you go, man. I love it. We're going to have to get together so we can eat, my friend. I wanted to start by talking about how long you've been doing music. And here's what I mean. You started at a very early age. You were introduced to music when you were 8 years old because you were classically trained. Now, tell us what that means at the age of 8.
Well, just like most other 8-year-olds, my mama made me do it. So I took piano lessons and I hated it. I wasn't really that good when I was taking lessons, but later on when I started playing with the instrument a little bit and figuring things out and, playing songs that I like to play, then I started getting good at it.
There you go. Now, after you got good at it, at what point in your life did you say to yourself, you know what, I can do this for the rest of my life?
Well, when I would say when I started getting attention from females, just to...
That is the single reason that any man does anything on this earth. Hey, man, women like this. I'm going to keep doing it. Now, how long into your career, until it really started to blossom for you when you really found success? Walk me through that, man, the beginning steps is that.
Okay. When I was in college, during the summers, I used to jam a lot, play from place to place, and people started liking what I was doing. Mm-hmm. And then I started getting more and more attention, and then I started getting phone calls from people who were, pretty well known. So asking me to be their keyboardist when they were, on this leg, the southern leg of the tour.
Amen. Okay.
So I started, just blending in with the professional set with other recording artists. And just kind of made a name for myself that way.
Now, tell me a little bit about the other recording artists you have worked with, because you work with some big names, my friend. Can you share a few of them with us, man?
I don't really like to do that.
I understand.
I just make it a rule, not to name drop, because it really, all it says about me is that I made other people sound good. So,
Now, Ken, I love the fact you said that, man. It really speaks to your character. You're like, hey, man, I've worked with some great people, but it's not about those names. It's about my love of what I do. So I appreciate that, man. Now, I will say, man, you've been Grammy nominated twice. Am I correct about that? Can I celebrate that, though? Can I say that, Ken? Come on, man. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's an accomplishment. I think it work that I was very proud of, but that doesn't necessarily translate into financial success, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Artistic success and financial success. You
two different things.
You can't buy anything with a Grammy, even if you do win.
You can't pay a mortgage with a Grammy. No.
Not at all.
Now, you've been doing music yourself, but I love the fact you also saw the other end of that because you became a music exec.
Yes, I did.
Gotcha. What was that like, though, being on the other side?
Oh, man, it was a headache.
You're like, you know what? I'm going to go back to my keyboard because I don't want none of this no more.
The keyboards don't argue with you. The keyboards don't have an ego, and when you press a button on the keyboard, it does what you tell it to do, right? You can't say the same thing for a recording artist, you know.
No, sir. Not at all. They like kids. They do what they want to.
Pretty much, you know. I mean, you're in the studio, and they might show up. They might show up late. Meanwhile, you're paying the engineer by the hour, and that's just crazy stuff, you know.
That is crazy stuff, man. Now, like I've said before, you played all kinds of genres of different music, whatnot, but your heart, I think, lies with smooth jazz, correct?
Yeah, I think that's kind of where my audience is. Let me put it this way. I think smooth jazz. I enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong. And
yes, sir.
And I think it's great. You know, I have much respect for a lot of the smooth jazz artists out there because they are very good musicians. If you ever get a chance to see them play live, that's an experience by itself. Better than listening to them on the radio, right?
You are so true about that. Because you take your woman out to a smooth jazz event. It's a grown folks event. Like it's a romantic night out, man.
It is, and plus the cats on stage, they really shine when they're playing live. You don't hear any of that on the recording. So the recording doesn't tell you a lot about the true musicians they really are. You have to see them live. So that's why when it comes to smooth jazz, recording is nice, but I'd rather be playing live because that's when people really get to know me as an artist, as a musician. I really get to show what I can do then.
Gotcha. Ken, you got a brand new album out and it's called On the Level, and I want people to definitely check it out. So can you do me a favor and give us your social media so we can definitely do that?
Sure. I have an Instagram account. It's Ken P_keys. So that's the platform that I like to use the most.
Okay.
But you can also find me on Facebook. Ken Powe is my personal page.
Okay.
I do have an artist page called Smooth Jazz by Ken Powe. So please follow me on those. I'm also TikTok. I'm there too.
Okay. We'll definitely check you out on all those, man. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Ken. I really appreciate it, my friend. On behalf of me, my wonderful guest, Ken Powe, and as always, Tight Mike Randolph. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Great job. Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Yeah. Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
All right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never. But
all
thank
right.
you.